one, and today's vlog. Today is all about the castor oil. Castor oil. Apparently it's good for your hair, but it's just too bloody sticky. It's a little bit sticky. I like castor oil, but it's a bit sticky. It's a little bit sticky. But yeah, I thought I'll give like this rich oil a chance. This rich sticky oil. Apparently it's good for you. This one is got vitamin E, omega-6. Helps stimulate blood circulation on the face and skin. It's also a good base for massage. Okay, let me try it on my face. I'm going to try and get like a little bit sticky on my face. Hold up. I think it sticks. There we go. I like a bit of oil. I'm just like, I need that shine. Like, who doesn't like shine on your bloody face? Nice. So they said it's good for your face. It stimulates blood flow. I'm gonna put it on my hair, and I'm gonna put it on my hair. It's like I always grease it, but I like putting it on my elbow. Like, you know, like your knobbly knees and stuff. You gotta put it on. Anyway, listen. Just in these dry times, you've got to stay oiled. So anyway, as I was saying, brazen nutters walking streets. These are, I've mentioned before, there are more crazy people, or people are just getting crazy. I don't know what it is. There just seems to be more nutters, paranoid nutters that I seem to encounter. And normally I'm quite good at and I've come to a realization that I know how to sort of tame the dragons, if you know what I mean. Like, there is no point arguing with crazy people. So I tame them. But yeah, I must have experienced the other day, cup of tea. I must have I must have had a meeting, and I was meeting one of my friends, and some American tourist must have left his iPhone on the train, and he had he's a ballerina, and he's from the New York School of Ballet or something. And then I said to my friend, "Oh, it looks like one of your son, like some cute little mixed race 23-year-old or something, like no older than 22." So he had his uni pass at the back, so had his name and everything, and you could see like all the updates because he's got a passport. It had like Cash App, and can you imagine being a tourist and you forget your phone? So he must have called, his girlfriend must have called us on video call, and we said hello, and we agreed to meet up because at the time we were just by South Kensington, so we were going to go to a meeting and then go to the museum. All of a sudden, so yeah, we were just sitting down outside enjoying the weather as you would do normal. You're like in the most upmarket part of London. The Ritz is not far from there. Like, it's near the French area. Tourists, for those who don't know, bear means lots of tourist hotspots. So we were just there minding our business, waiting for this little brat to turn up that left his phone on his iPhone, spoke to his mum, lovely mum, American mum. Yeah. So they were making their way. While they were making their way, some nutter with his beer can came towards us, and I thought, okay, here comes crazy, because I'm used to the crazies. Like, they seem to they're drawn to black people or something. Anyway, so crazy number 152 must have walked towards us. She was in deep conversation, and I'm always on guard when I see crazies. Like, I know they're going to say something, or and she obviously was having a chat and she wasn't aware. And the man literally barked in our faces. He went, "Woof!" Like, oh my God. And then my friend was scared, quite rightly. I mean, she didn't expect that. Me, I know crazies do stupidness like that. So I just started laughing. I was like, "Oh, what are you doing that for, you nutter?" Try to diffuse the situation, because, who wants to argue with a crazy person? Like, it's just, there's no point. And then she's like, "Oh my God." And then he was like, "Oh, what? Oh, but you guys don't mind." Like, oh, do you know what? Just get lost. And then she's like, "Excuse me, goodness gracious me, you scared me. What's wrong with you?" It's just like, I'm at this point where I'm not even going to argue with like these stupid nutters. Like, And I said to her, she goes, "Oh my God, he scared me. He barked." Obviously, it's quite scary. But because I'm used to them, like, I just said it like, because I live like a, a bunch of these vagrants walk around everywhere in this part of London. So, I see them all the time. She's in a more nice part of London. So it looks like they have their pockets of, crazy people walking around. But yeah, he came and just decided to bark and then walk off. Like, he found it funny. Like, it's almost like they're drawn to you, like you're enjoying your piece and they'll come and destroy your piece, like sort of thing. I knew he was going to do something random and stupid, so I was expecting a bark, a yell, or something. Um, but yeah, no, he decided to bark really loudly and walk off, and I was just like, ugh. And then she was like, "Oh my God, he scared me." And yeah, no, we're just encountering more craziness like this from people. Then I must have been in the tube with one. I must have been in the tube with one of my children, just waiting for the train, and then some nutter decides to walk around with his umbrella and like start banging on the rail, and then I just looked at him, and then he must have said, "Yeah, I'll finish you off," or like some nutter, like some little vagrant tramp. And then as he was walking past, I was like, "Oh God, I got a kid now." So I'm like, "Okay, let's wait for the crazy to do anything spontaneous and stupid." And then he sort of noticed I was noticing him, so then he decided to walk off. I was like, "Yeah, walk off, you little vagrant trash." You know what I mean? And then yeah, he walked off. So they are more and more of them are just around. They're so brazen. Um, they're just disgusting, rude, and there's just no point arguing with these weirdos. Like, I don't know what's wrong with them. Most of them, I think they're just like attention seekers. Like, this is how they get attention, by just trying to ruin people's day, trying. But they just seem to be everywhere these days, and just trying to destroy someone's peace. Like, they just need to mind their business and just leave. So strange and so weird, honestly. Mm. And so random. Like, they're just everywhere, and it's just unpleasant. And I was just wondering if anybody else has noticed this kind of weird behavior from these entitled weirdos that just come up to you and decide to speak to you for no reason. Like, so weird. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying most of them, like, you can tell the ones that are harmless, they don't just they mind their own business and it's fine. It's the more bold ones that come up to you and act stupid, and why do they feel the need, like, to come up to a certain person and start talking to them, and then when they talk to you they just behave in such a way, like, oh God. And I'm just, honestly, there's times where I've crossed the road. I'm like, I can't bother to deal with these lot. I've crossed the road numerous times just to avoid drama. Yeah, and unfortunately, it's the time that we're living in, and we just have to just stay alert. Like, don't chill out. You have to stay alert because they're just really unpredictable and yeah, nasty, basically, very nasty. It's not even the harmless ones. Like, I don't mind the harmless ones. These are just like, it's the rough, brazen, entitled ones, like, that do stupidness, like barking and stuff. Like, God, it's just not particularly pleasant. I don't know who these people are, why they do that. There just seems to be a lot of them nowadays. There's a lot of homelessness. There's a lot of addiction. Like, there's people walking around high as a kite. It is tragic, but we also, as members of the public, we need to feel safe, like doing our everyday things. We don't expect to be barked at by random people. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just so annoying. You're just minding your business and they're barking. Like, we want to enjoy the sunlight. We need to get our vitamin D without being barked at by some random person. So yeah, I just want to do a quick video on that.